Hello. Um, Life can put you in situations so that you can learn from them, and from that place, from that process, you can make a better society. Story time. Now, there is something that has happened to me for the past 3 days. Okay, but the story goes for about, I don't know, 6 months. Probably. I might be tempted to think so. Now, I'm at home. I was at home at that point. This when we had closed the school, I guess. This is on December, I should think. Yes, or somewhere in no, actually it's about in December. We are in a family. Is it family what? Family gathering, a ceremony. It was a ceremony about paying the bride. Bride what? Paying the bride. Bride price. Is it? And in Kikuyu we call it udhoni. It's actually a bride. Is it? Dowry. Yes, the word I'm actually looking for is dowry. And the dowry ceremony continues. It flows, no problem. Everything goes as planned, and everything is according to how it was meant to be. Now, in the ceremony, I meet this person. It's the person that actually the person that was paying this dowry. This is a man to now my aunt, and we get to know each other. And through the talks, I discover that he comes from Eldoret. He lives in Eldoret, which coincidentally is where I school at. This is at Moi University. Cool? Yes. Now, we get into these talks. I'm in school. You are in Eldoret. You own some businesses at town. An idea hits him. An idea now hits me. And I tell him, next year, now remember this in December 2023, next year we are going for a long holiday, okay, and I might want not to go home, but stay in Eldoret and have something to do there. Cool, I tell him. And what happened is, okay, he accepts. Okay, that's a very good idea, and by the way, we should talk about it, because it's not good to stay at home doing nothing. All right, fine. So what you'll do is that you ask, you'll ask now your aunt to give you my number. That is what he said as he leaves. Now we are in the leaving stage of that ceremony, because I guess she was in a hurry, and I was actually late for that meeting, or actually that ceremony. I arrived late, and that is the response he gives, and that matters. That matter dies. That matter lies in a bed under the bed, so that it can be withdrawn later. Fine. Months go by. I go to school. First month January, second month February, March, April. It is about to go into May, and now it is in April right now, and I think of and the semester is approaching, and the end of the semester is approaching, and what I'm thinking, the question in mind now, where do I go from now here at school? I have no answer to that. I have really no answer to that, because the only option that I can think of is home. Now I remember this man we had talked about, we had talked with, and okay, it hits me. Wow, I didn't actually get his number, so I called my aunt to give me his number so that we can talk to him. I can talk to him, and then we shall know everything from there. Okay, cool. I called my aunt, and she gives me the number comfortably, and well, in my mind, I say, wow, now this is it. I'm not going at home. Not going to home after this. In this long holiday, I'm not going to stay in that home, because I'm really not feeling like. I don't feel like going at home because I'll be doing nothing. Not at home has jobs that can be keeping me busy, for that matter. And I contemplate about now talking to this uncle, so that he can offer me an opportunity for me to do something, to keep me busy at town now, Eldoret town. And yeah, it goes like that. So I get his number. I try to reach him at WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, I try to message him like twice, thrice. Now this is where the story starts. The interesting story starts. I text him the first point, the first, I guess, text, and I say, hello, I am blah 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 from this blah blah blah. I was given this number from. Cool. I see blue ticks. The way you send messages, and you see gray ticks. You see that the message has been received by this person, only that they have not read the message. Fine. I decide, okay, let me just wait for a day or two, see if I'll get a reply. To my amazement, no reply. Fine, no problem. I still have 2 weeks to talk to him. Fine. Weeks go by. Okay, 3 days later, I tell him, okay, I tried to call him in WhatsApp, and guess what? No reply. And usually when you are interacting with WhatsApp, you see that you always have those notifications that someone has called, and it evokes, actually it asks, it kind of evokes the emotion of curiosity. You see how you want, okay, nani wamepiga, and why are they calling right now? What do they want? Okay, fine. I wait for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days to see if he'll see the messages that I had sent, because I had called, and I wanted to see if he could just be notified that I tried to call. And guess what? Wait for the story to end. I'm not yet surprised. I'm not yet. Is it? I have no reply. They haven't even seen my texts. He hasn't seen even. Okay, I'm assuming. Okay, maybe they are busy because I'm aware they are very busy. They are at the place that they are in. Okay, fine. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. That's a week. That I decide. You know what? Let me just zip and see if I'll get a reply. Okay, this has gone too far now. Let me just try to call them through the phone, in which I had no um, credit. Is it airtime? Here in Kenya, you call it airtime so that you can call someone else through their phone. I was lacking the airtime when I was texting and calling through WhatsApp. So I decided, okay, since I have some few coins, some airtime, let me just call them. Okay, I had actually acquired a new SIM card so that I can. Usually a new SIM card comes with a free airtime so that you can call and then you need. I decided, you know what, let me use this airtime since I don't want to call anyone at this point with this new number. Let me just call them with this number. Okay, I call them. I tell him, okay, I compose myself. You know how you psych up yourself and you just compose yourself so that you can speak to this person. Remember, they are very busy, they are very big, and I do not know how they speak. I don't know their personality. Remember when we had interacted in the last time, it kind of okay, it was very shallow. We talked and that's it. Okay, up to that point I guess the story is flowing. So uh, I compose myself. I make up the message in my mind. I'm going to speak this way. I'm going to be straightforward and I'm going to, yeah. So I call them. And what didn't hit me is that, anyway, I'll just narrate and I'll talk from that. From that, I'll comment on that scenario. I call them once and they do not pick. Usually, when I call someone once and they are not picking the call, I usually wait for about 3 to 5 minutes so that I can call again and confirm that okay, maybe they are not around, maybe they are not so that I can come with a good conclusion that okay, maybe they are somewhere busy. So usually I call 2 times. When I don't receive an answer, that's it. I will not call that time. I'll call maybe another day and another time or hours later. That is how I do. This somehow I'm somehow disciplined when I call, when I'm interacting with people. I'm very careful. So the second time, he picks the phone. I'm like, wow, thank God, thank God you answered the call. So I introduced myself and okay, first I tried. Actually called him Uncle someone. Okay, I'll not mention the name anyway right now. Someone might watch this someday. So I called him Uncle. Hello, Uncle Nani. Okay, I've looked for you. I've tried to reach you at WhatsApp, texting, and you're just, before I even finish, he tells him, wait, maybe we just go straight to the point. Wacha maneno mingi. I'm like, what? That one point, imagine, disorients the whole structure of conversation that I had made so that I can talk to him. and that kind of I don't know, put me in a very awkward position because the structure has been destroyed. Okay, I didn't see that as a form of rudeness. I saw that as okay, maybe they are busy. They want me to go straight to the point. So I tell him, okay, I was given this number by Auntie blah blah blah, and this is why I'm trying to talk to you. Do you know this person, Auntie Nani? Auntie who? Okay, I don't know them. Okay, go straight to the point now. I have a client to deal with. That is what he says to me. I have a client to deal with. Okay, I tell him, okay, fine, haina shida, no problem. Why don't you look for 5 minutes so that we can talk? The reply he gets is, I'll call you. Okay? And he's actually the one that he's the person that ends the call from his end. Okay, fine, no problem. You are dating with a client. I'll try to reach you at some minutes from now. In my mind right now, I did not tell him. Okay, fine. I'll reach you at another time. Fine. And minutes go by, maybe an hour later. Remember, this was I was talking to him at about 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Yes, 4 p.m. Because I remember it was in the evening. And okay, fine. 1 hour later, I tried to call him. The call goes through. Okay, I'm hearing the call is going through. Not that they are busy, no. But he's not picking the call. Wow. In my mind, I say, wow. So, after 4 minutes again, I call again. Line busy. Remember my rule? When you call someone the first time and now the second time, and you see that either they are busy or either they are talking with someone else on the phone, just leave it at that. I decided, you know what, okay, let me talk to him another maybe tomorrow. I'll try tomorrow. Okay. And this what okay, that is what happened again. Still at the same time, almost 4 p.m. around 4 p.m. I tried to call him again. Now this was yesterday. Yes, this was yesterday. I tried to call him again. Remember what had happened previously? You call the first time, the call will not be picked. Now you call the second time, is when now he'll pick. Now he picks the second time. And I'm like, I'm Maxwell, the person that I talked to you yesterday. And I was given this number by Auntie blah blah blah. And yeah, he recognizes me through the aunt. And I'm like, okay. Now, what do you want to tell me? What did you want? Okay, the conversation starts very, very easily. It is flowing. I need not to explain myself for 5 minutes. The point that I'm going to make is just, it will actually make 3 minutes of your time, and that will be it. So I'm asking that if you listen to me, and that will be it, based on how the nature of the story that I'm going to give you. to define what you can offer to me. So I tell him, okay, in that conversation, he asks me, what did your aunt tell you? And I found that question very rude somehow. I want to be honest. I found that that question very rude. What did your aunt tell you, so that I can judge what you are about to say and give my reply from that aspect? And I'm like, okay, actually that's not the point, the whole point, but it's something different. I tell him actually, I go on and give my details, who I am. I tell him I school at Moy University, and the moment I just said and, guess what he said? Moy University, and I'm in Eldoret. I guess I might. I'm tempted to think that is what he thought. Moy University, and so I get this reply before I even finish my statement. And kidogo tu. I'll call you later. Kidogo tu. Just a little bit. I'll give me a minute, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I say maybe he's busy, and maybe he's busy. Let me just say that. Maybe they are busy. Okay. Yeah. What happens next? Okay, I waited for about 20 minutes. He actually ended the call from his end. And after 20 minutes, I call him once. Okay. I wait for another 5 minutes. I call him again, so that he can pick. Okay, I've noted a pattern. He usually picks the second call. I guess, I don't know. Maybe he gets very many calls, such that the first call isn't serious. He makes it as he's not very okay. You get the point. Like, for him to actually know that you are serious and you want to reach him, you must call him twice. So I'll note that pattern, and I call him again the second time. Okay, he doesn't pick. I don't get a response. I'm hearing that it is ringing, but I'm not getting a response. Now, the third time I call, this is after 3 minutes, I call again. And guess what? To my surprise, now I'm not getting any response from here. This was yesterday. I don't get the response that I was expecting anyway. And I'm in a position where you know that thin line you draw between being hopeful and having a solid answer, a very, maybe you are convinced that something's about to happen. Now I draw that line. This person has decided that they will not take the call, and from that point I make a decision. You know what? I've tried enough. I've tried it twice, and I'll not try the rice. This call that I've made, the third one, usually when I make it, I'm done with you, and that is me for you. That is how I operate. I called that time and you don't pick, and I know you are near the phone, and everything is just I'm just I reach a point of no negotiation. That's it. I'm not calling you again ever. And that is the decision that I made from that point. Conclusion of that story. In my mind tells me that, and remember from the onset, ever since I just met this person, I knew she's just giving a very negative vibe. I um, somehow I just avoid. Actually, is it? You just deny that in your mind, and you're like, okay, okay, maybe it's just the situation that I was in, and I was getting that nini. But now this one it is coming to my reality. Remember what happened on the onset when we met, and they gave you that rude answer that okay, you get the number from your aunt. Instead of giving me the answer, his number, you get it from your from your aunt, and I knew, okay, fine, I'll just try. And this one it is coming to. I've actually thought about it from this point, from just the two scenarios that I've up. Actually, the three: the WhatsApp, the first call, the second call session. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is it. I've tried enough, and I've seen this person is like this, and the conclusion that I make: this person doesn't want to be bothered. You know, here in Africa we feel so much entitled to family. Maybe your uncle is maybe someone in your family is very rich, and you just want usually it happens most of the time when someone is rich, you feel entitled to that wealth that they have, or that property they have. Usually for me, it doesn't work that way. Your properties and whatever, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about them, and I really do not care. Now here comes the interesting story about the interesting part about this story. And I was just thinking about this, and I've just remembered of how this story of Nicodemus, this person that was very rich. This was I guess it was I should guess it should have been a Pharisee, and he was very rich. And he approached Jesus and told him, Lord, he went to him at night and told Jesus, Lord, what can I do so that I can enter into heaven? And Jesus' reply was, distribute money to people, give your wealth to people, give to the needy, and surely I can bet from just those acts, simple acts, that you are going to enter into heaven. Now, I'm not going to that direction of spirituality in this context that I'm talking about. Now, I'm in a position where I'm just forced to say anyway. My opinion has just been solidified, or has been cemented by just how we interacted with this uncle of mine. Now, remember the rude reply. Remember that, okay, you're just bothering me, wachana, maybe. Leave me alone. I don't want your stories. And what occurred to me is that he didn't actually want to listen to my story. I was actually not going to that direction that I could have forced him to do something, but I was just trying anyway. But to my thoughts, I think he could have just listened to what I was just saying. Immediately I said the word Moi. And he knows very well it is in Eldoret. Maybe And not that I'm climbing into conclusion. Maybe he thought that um, no, this he's just trying to bother me so that I can do something for him. And I was like, wow, kumbe you can do such a thing. And it got me thinking. From that point, I just learned something. Maybe, okay, not maybe, but I learned something. Whenever you are in an advantaged position, ever, and this is ever, always strive to respect humanity. At least for once. Not for once, always. Because you have been put in that position so that you can be of help to others, not to yourself only. Remember, the word remember. Okay, just okay. It usually sounds like this ghost nani short videos that are found in TikTok. Remember. Remember. Now, back to my point. Whenever you are somewhere in an advantage position, you can help others. And no, that's not actually the whole point that I'm trying to bring out. But that comes into play when, in this context that I'm trying to explain, whenever you are in that position, always just value humanity. I know we are living in I don't know, a position, what do you call it? It's a capitalistic society where everything wants anyone. Actually, someone wants something from you. In a bad way. And considering that we're living in Africa, the family aspect comes into play, and everyone wants something from you just because you are related. Always strive to just be good to people. Always strive, no matter what position you are, no matter what how much wealth you have. Always just never forget about. Remember, you have just been put in that position. That is very temporary. Very temporary. I can tell you for a fact. Okay, I know you have worked hard so that you can get into that. And I know the sisters do not allow that you lose everything just because you have you have I don't know. It's just you have. I'm just looking for the word replacement of the word. You have just ruined humanity. Trying to replace the word. So that you don't value humanity. Now, what was the point that I'm talking about? No, it is very forgetful. Okay. Okay, the humanity. You just always just try to listen, interact with the people with just be humble, in short, and just have some empathy with other people that you are living with. Okay, it might not matter, and you might not be in a position, or you do not want to listen to them. That's for a fact, because it reaches a point in our life where, okay, you have everything that you have wanted, and you do not want to be bothered. You do not want to be just be bothered. and what you are doing by then is just you are just okay, you are showing signs of becoming rude. Okay, I understand that, but from the stories that I've given, I've just learned much that no matter what, no matter the position that you are in, and I know, okay, I'll just comment about it. And no matter what, always value humanity where you are. When interacting with people, people are the one who will just help you when you are in a problem. People are the one who are. You see those people that you undermine. You say that okay, it's just they are just bothering me. One day they will be in a position that they can help you. Hmm? They will be the only people who can help you. And when interacting with them, please just stay human. Don't bring other vices that and you know what? From just that story itself, the respect that I could have given to this person when he could just have listened to me. Remember, I was not actually asking for much. I was asking for just an opportunity or a job somewhere, maybe to just keep me busy. Maybe I didn't even bother to be to be to be helped in any way. Not that I was asking anything big out of that. Not that I was asking something that is cannot be attained. I was actually asking for those 4 months that I'll be in the long holiday. He just offers me the small opportunity that I could have had, so that I don't stay idle at home. And remember, it is in a close proximity to Eldoret. It's about, we just pay about 200 shillings. That's about, I don't know, 170. Okay, $17 from school, instead of just going. I was actually not asking much, just a job. That's it, and I'm done. I'll thank you for that. And the respect he could have gotten when he could have just listened to my story, because I knew he wanted to cut me off from continuing the story. And the respect that he could have earned, and the respect he has just earned for himself right now, they are two contrasting things. The respect that I'm going to give when we meet again, because I know definitely, 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 one day we'll meet, and the respect he could have just earned just from that scenario, the last nini, based on if he could have just listened to me, it would be something else. Not that I'll be rude again, but he just he's the he just, I don't know, they'll be two totally different things. The way I could have related to him if he could have just listened to him, he could have just listened to me. And now what he did, that he didn't want to listen to my story. I knew. When we meet again, I'll just remind you. I'll just remind him. This is the person that you talked with the other day, and you cut him off before he finished his story. And I only want, okay, I'll say this in the most polite way, such that you feel you feel, I don't know, you feel okay. How do you feel when you are yes, guilty? You feel guilty of yourself, and trust me, we are going to meet again, and it will be very different, because it really hurt me somehow, and this is why I'm talking about it. Just listening to me. That's it. Me, I only wanted that. But it says it all, because next time we meet, I guess it will be different. The way I could have treated him when anyway, that time will come. But it has taught me a lesson, because I will be in a position like him, in that position where okay, you are advantaged, you can give opportunities to people, you can at least offer some assistance to other people, and remember the humanity aspect, the empathy. It got me thinking, okay, I'll be in a position that one day where I'll be very rich, I'll have so much wealth, I'll have so much, I don't know. The position that I'll be in will be a very high position, an advantageous position. The art of listening, they just the act of listening. Me, I'll not be like him. I'll be this person. Okay, okay. Say the story to me. I'll listen to you. Even if I'll not give the solution. I'll just imagine if you could have just listened to the story and tell me, okay, it will not. Okay, I'll give you the answer. Okay, and maybe he didn't want to give me the what I had asked. I had asked for. My goodness, asked and asked. Okay, maybe he was okay, not willing to give me that position, but at least he gave an ear to what I was saying. At least there it could have been a different case. The respect I could have given if we met another day. If even if he couldn't have given me, or actually offered me the anything. Actually, the thing that I was asking for, that opportunity that I was talking about, at least the relationship with him could have been okay. This man I could just I could respect, and any other time he'll have my respect. Okay. From that point, I have learned much. Always give an ear to what people are saying, even if you are in the most highest position in this world, even if you are the richest person in this earth. You have been put there for so that you can help others, and turning deaf ear to what people are saying, and not I'm being rude. Okay, actually rudeness is actually okay, it is understandable. You do not want to be bothered, but not giving a fuck about what people are telling you just got me off. It kind of it just, you know what, okay, I'm not actually calling you again, and I'll never call him again, and never will I text him again. And my hopes have been shattered, and I was hoping that I will be busy, but right now I have other plans, that I stay here at Moi, since I'm in a very good position. I'm in a very good position, but the internet is cheaply and readily available, so I'll talk to my parents and tell them, okay, let me just stay here for 2 months only, and okay, I know there are many opportunities online, so I'll use that against my advantage. To my advantage, yes, to my advantage, not against my advantage, to my advantage, and try to figure out what's next, and what will keep me busy throughout the whole 4 months, because I want to learn a skill that will forever pay, will I'll forever be, I don't know, I'll be a dependent, an independent person. Something that I can earn with. But right now I'm contemplating into getting into, is it e-commerce, because I know it is paying well. I know how it works. So that is my plan for the 4 months that I'm going to be in the long holiday, because I don't have anyone that I can call and tell them, would you have any opportunity so that I can come? Right now there's no one in mind. The person that was in mind, I guess, I'm just the dreams have been killed, literally. Not the dream, but the wish. It was not a dream so that I can go there. It was actually, I was looking for that chance. But anyways, the lesson is, no matter the position that you are in, please listen to people. And um, I'm just thinking. It got me thinking. Maybe God is taking me through this process so that you can learn. And when you are in that position where you have so much, you have so much, you are very rich, you are very wealthy, you have so much you can offer to people. Hmm? Never underestimate the power of humanity. Just the listening to people, what they are saying, even if you, yeah, I guess I've explained this enough. I'm actually repeating myself, but just, my point is, but just relate with people, how they relate with people, human to human. Have that empathy, have that. You might not be in a position to offer what they want, but just give them hope, words. Tell them, okay, I'm not able to provide that or offer that, but okay, you might look for another opportunity somewhere else. As I try to look, imagine you could have just told me, uh, okay, I might not be able to do this, but I'll look for that opportunity for you, and I'll stay. From that point, I'll stay hopeful, and the respect is maintained. But God, if you are listening to this, I know you hear prayers. I know you hear people's cries. I know you hear people's what they stand for. But Lord, if you are listening to this, or if there is an angel near me here that is near me, please deliver the message. When you make me rich, when you make me wealthy, when you make me, when you give me, when you place me in that advantageous position, please help me to respect humanity, have that empathy for people, never lose track of the human interaction. What humans were meant to be and how they are supposed to relate. Never let me be in that position where I'm just I don't value that anymore, because that point is reaching. That's my prayer to my God now. When I get into that position, please help me, nisaidie sana nisikaifika hiyo point ya now you are degrading other humans. You do not want to listen to their stories. That's my prayer. If the angel is near me, please deliver that message. And if the Lord is hearing from me right now, please bless me with that. Put me in a position, and I'll never fail you. I'll help other people. I'll help. And I guess this comes end of request and prayer. And I guess it puts me in the position that now things are going to come. I'm going to be put in that position. Through faith, I'm going to be put in that position. And I will always strive to be that person who values humanity. Because I've felt very, very down. I felt very, I don't know. It's just, it's just a heartbreak for me. But I've learned many things from that. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. Today I've talked for 50 minutes straight. I've tried to so much. But anyway, so those are my plans for the 4 months. If I get an opportunity somewhere else, I'll psych up and changamka. What is changamka in English? Changamka is, I don't know. It's just grabbing the opportunity fast enough, not waiting. There's actually no single word that I can use, but those are the few words that I can explain that with. But I just hope for the best, and my wish for now is that I meet another person who is doing e-commerce, and so that you can interact with them. And I just hope that they have been in the e-commerce industry for a while. They know how it works, because for the longest time I've been talking about drop shipping. If you have ever watched the first videos that I ever did in this 35 Max YouTube channel, I guess you will understand what I'm saying. So my wish is that I get into e-commerce, and I get a mentor from that. But again, if I do not get that person, because they are not easy to get, they are busy with their own things. But I just hope life brings me to that position where I could just get one and get inspiration from them, and get to know how they work, and maybe work under them for a while, so that I can learn of the art of selling online, marketing, basically the whole process in which I can because I want to learn a skill in that 4 months that will forever help me, that will forever maybe now start earning money from it, and I can build my life from there. And from there I know I'll be put in a position now that I was trying to explain, and that will be it now. I guess it will be enough now to take me through to actually pay for my school fees, pay for to just sustain me here in school, and yeah, that will be it. I guess it's now time to become dependent. But now, taking into consideration that you have 4 months to do that, please, hard work. I'm promising myself that for the 4 months that I'll be at in the place that I'll be, and my prayer is I'll be in a position where I can access internet very cheaply and available. And I just hope, I'm crossing my fingers that my parents can just accept that thought that I have. I stay here for about 2 months, and I work to my I don't know, to my what, to my best, so that I can I don't know, to the so that I can get something out of the internet. The internet has actually very many opportunities, only that I haven't had time because of school. I hadn't have time to just have, basically I do not have time to do some things because they require time and effort, and my effort cannot. I only focus on things. Okay, I'm a multitasker, but I'm not able to multitask on very many things at once because e-commerce basically is a whole lot of process. There's marketing aspect of it. There's basically product. The product itself that you are asking, you need research. It's a whole process behind it. So right now, since I have time, I'll just ask them, and I just hope that they'll accept the fact to support me financially as I'll be there. Because right now, I'm in a very very awkward position. I do not want to go to home, to go at home, because I know very well I'll go and stay idle in that place. And instead, you could be here and utilizing your time and the resources that you have. But I might just pray. I'm just crossing my fingers. They are just accept my request. I stay here for 2 months. I know people will be in their long holiday, but if they offer me a better position, because I'll explain to them why I want to stay here. I want to look for opportunities online. I mean, quite in a very awkward position. Just hope, my Lord, if you are listening to this, listen to your servant, you listen to your child. I need help. I need that one chance to just redeem myself, and forever my life will change. I know. If I give my all in this e-commerce thing, it might not offer actually the benefits right now when I start to but just laying the foundation itself. Trust me, before this year ends, I'll have made my first earning, and remember, the first earning gives you the drive to get the second earning. And from that point, I guess I'll be self-sustained, self-dependent from that time till the end of my generation. I have dreams so that I'm my generation, my I create generational wealth from myself. I just want to break that ice, because when I start to think about it, Nicodemus, where he is right now, his generation right now, if you look closely, if you try to follow the bloodline, Nicodemus is actually very rich. His generation actually, because he worked hard for it, and that continued for the next. I don't know. His children learned from him, and I'm sure he's somewhere right now. His generation. I know it's not much to ask, but just the Lord, if you are listening to this, give me that position. Just my prayer is that I just get this thing that will I get the right thing to channel my energy to, and in result, everything will be well. I guess I've done this video for the longest. I've never talked for this long. The other videos I usually talk in bits, and I join about them. But today I've talked about it in the longest. It is about 59 minutes. And now coming into a conclusion, it is about, today is on 23rd, I guess, or 24th. Yeah, at 24th, 25, 26. Okay, maybe it is 24. Let me just check. Yeah, 24th April 2024. And that's it for today's diary. Right now it's about 9 or 10 a.m. I'm right now planning to go to the library, revise for computer CSC 121. That's the unit name, and because it's on tomorrow, I'll write my exam tomorrow. Now until Monday, so I'll do it. The last paper. This is Zoo 121, zoology, basic zoology. And yeah, that's today's diary. I've talked about many things. I actually did not think that it could reach 1 hour. I thought this story will just go for 30 minutes, and that's it. Anyway, I'm glad that I've talked for 1 hour. Right now, I guess I have good storyline. I can tell a story, and that is good progress. Right now I'm doing more of quantity than quality. I reach a point now I'll be doing 30 minutes of quality content, and whatever I'll be talking about, because right now I'm trying to build on myself. And by the way, I forgot about something. Wow. In those 2 months I was actually planning to start content creation in a professional way, because I'm actually planning to be talking about softwares such as Trello and Asana, content that I'll be posting on YouTube. And considering that I'll be at home, my goodness, that will be putting me in a position that wow, this is very difficult to achieve. And I want to be in a position that I can multitask all these things: content creation and now e-commerce. And I am very sure after 2 months I'll have come about I'll have built something. I'll definitely have built something. So that is giving me a challenge to just speak to my parents and tell them, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. And if I'm here in Moi, here in here there is Wi-Fi. Well, at home there is no Wi-Fi, and buying bundles from this telecommunication companies, the likes of Safaricom. And remember how my Safaricom, Telcom, Airtel, and Fiber, all of them, it's quite expensive compared to the Wi-Fi that I have here, because it is relatively very cheap. So yeah, I'm also considering that. I've actually forgot about it, but good that I have mentioned that. So imagine all those plans that I have of becoming self-independent and making something out of myself, and channeling my energy to the right things. And considering that the situation that I'm in, the place that I could offer that very comfortably, I better stay here at Moi. Okay, I just hope my prayer will be answered, that I'll be here in Moi for a while, and from day one when I'll be here, I start to plan my 2 months how it will be, because I have no choice but to offer good results, tangible results, that I can say, okay, I'm proud with this, I built this, I've done this. My stomach is actually aching. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. Let me just look for somewhere I can relieve myself. And that's it for today. It's been 1 hour and 4 minutes of quality time I've talked about. Until another time, adios.